forward. Although it may appear elitist, when the old families observe that the dragons are being misrepresented to the extent that everybody wants to become one, the time honored consensus of feeling among them is compounded. They see that it inevitably leads to a gap in the market being filled, resulting in yet another impudent impertinence being perpetrated. A good example of this is the detritus of Gerald Gardner, which he presented in the 1950s as the definitive and original expression of the old religion. Inauthentic witchcraft emerged in the 1950s, principally at the instigation of this retired clerk in the Indian Raj named Gerald Gardner. It is from this particular source that the ridiculous notion of witchcraft being primarily a fertility cult gained its credence. He sanitized what little he knew about witches with exactly the same pecuniary, sexual, or social motives that his descendants use for peddling their equally useless rubbish today. One can't initiate into the old blood or teach the old ways to the Mahum. It is a pointless and fruitless waste of time that doesn't work. They inevitably get the wrong idea and discard its most valuable tenets. Alternatively, they add to that history or knowledge their own misconceptions, which then become carved in stone and published in faddist popular books as the sacred wisdom of a faddist culture. Naturally, it would be appreciated if people identified sympathetically with the characters in the dragon tradition, but not to the extent where every reader thinks that they are one or can aspire to be one. Most of them could never be. The courses or initiations which are on offer from the exploiters of the New Age money machine are sanitized to obliterate what could be termed a dark and hence possibly evil tradition. Such exercises will also inevitably lead to the discredit of the dragon ethos. When such courses or initiations are found not to work, it is because the majority of participants either won't have the right blood serum or the right connections in their cerebral lobes. We live in a world in which all people are encouraged to think of themselves, somewhat hypocritically given the way they treat each other, in homogeneous, egalitarian terms. Therefore, the foregoing statement is tantamount to heresy. It is unacceptable in ordinary society to suggest that people are not equal or physiologically and anatomically the same. But nevertheless, they are not. One might counter such an unreasonably